Let's talk about it. Signs you grew up middle class like myself. You probably didn't have Dr. Pepper in your refrigerator. You had Dr. Thunder. Forget Oreos. We had Twist and Shout. The majority of food items in our cabinet had great value on it. That was the brand. Great value was the brand. There's probably a cabinet or just some place in the kitchen that stored plastic bags from like Walmart, Dollar General. And it wasn't just like 2 or 3. It was an endless amount of plastic bags. And I feel like we never used them, but they were always there in endless supply. Your favorite restaurants probably included Chili's, Applebee's, Ryan's, pretty much any place that had a buffet. And if your mom or dad worked a little bit of overtime, you could expect something fancy. We were going to the Olive Garden. I can remember growing up that Thursday was always payday, and I knew we were going to eat good on Thursday night. Okay, we were hitting up one of those options. We were going to a buffet, and it was going to be good. No water. Didn't have to worry about ordering water. It was sweet tea. You probably had to watch TV with an antenna, which included about 3 to 4 channels, and you watched anything on PBS and a lot of Judge Judy and Dr. Phil. Growing up, we had cable off and on, but I can remember those times when we just had an antenna and you're sitting there having to adjust it just to get the right signal. Sometimes it would go in and out. It was the most frustrating process there is. So I remember during the day watching things like Arthur, Dr. Phil would come on at like 3, Judge Judy was at 4, and then anything after 5 on either one of those channels just consisted of a bunch of reruns of old sitcoms. You probably went shopping at thrift stores before it was trendy. Majority of my clothes came from like Goodwill, yard sales, any kind of secondhand store. I mean, we had the vintage fit going on before like having vintage clothing was actually cool. Somewhere in your house growing up, there was just a big jar filled with change. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, you name it, change was in there. I can still remember this huge jug sitting on the dresser that was full of just pennies, maybe some nickels, a few quarters, and we just consistently put change in there anytime we had it. Even going to like Walmart or something, see a penny on the ground, you pick it up because you knew you were going to go home, stick it in the jar, save it. And that jar was like for vacation, maybe if we want to go out sometime on like a weekend or something like that, go buy something. That jar was strictly for saving money to do something fun with. Although I don't ever remember actually using the money, it was just always there. That was the purpose of it. That is all. Thank you so much. If you can think of something else that I maybe missed or left out, drop it down below in the comments. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, all that cool stuff. I'll see you in the next video.